In the Western prison, Wildcat reaches into a guard's pocket. He steals cash, eyes the guard's watch, then gets caught. The guard isn't angry and even bargains the lash count, but the warden calls them off, ordering Wildcat to his office, leaving him looking totally confused. He walks in to see two old pals visiting. The warden's attitude flipped, but the guard still acts so super arrogant towards him. The warden freaks, warns guards to stay sharp, then announces Wildcat is free. Guards think it's crazy. Caught, then freed? He fights the warden. The warden sees he's free, tells him to shut up. He calms down and demands the release order. Bambino and his pals scramble around, then quickly pull out their revolvers. They quickly disarm the guards, who finally see their goal. After forcing the pair, Wildcat takes control of the prison scene. Changed, he mocks the prison guard. The trio returns to crime. Just then, a carriage passes, so they wait for it to stop and launch a sudden attack. He stops the coach, searches everyone, finding them all flat broke, except one well-dressed guy with money. Wildcat frisks him, and the man hands over his own wallet, used to such common thefts. Finding little cash, he then eyes the woman's small box. She begs, but Wildcat grabs the box. The three ride off, thrilled with their prize. He comforts her fast. He arrives. The house is his father's. Seeing his father's notes, memories flood back. He sends the driver away. Suddenly, a shot rings out from behind him. Trinity turns. Three burly men hold a pet. Trinity recognizes the bandits. Their crate holds the woman's dog. They ask for his name and his business here. Trinity explains he's British and has come from the East to claim his father's land. Bambino asks his name. Trinity shows a photo. Their friend's son. They hug him. After the reunion, they ask him if he had a pleasant trip out west. Trinity says perfect, despite clumsy thieves. He used a fake wallet. Real cash was hidden. Wildcat feels embarrassed. The tale of Trinity and his bandit uncles is starting. Trinity's arrival gets the cowboy's attention. Trinity plays his violin. The trio can't appreciate such fine music and tells him to stop now. Trinity exercises early. This leaves the uncles baffled. Do all city boys live like this? Trinity starts washing up. The men think he is crazy, so they bring him to town to clear his head. Trinity bikes down the street, the talk of the town. He honks his horn. They all stare in shock. Bicycles were a rare sight back then. Playful Trinity hits the store, where he spots Judith shopping. They share a shy greeting, eyes showing chemistry. The owner looks on, thinking it's a park. Trinity plans to make his move. He sets up a date, and the girl happily agrees to meet. Judith leaves. The owner warns, stay away. She's a bully's daughter, but Trinity doesn't care. He won't give up now. He ignores that the West has no laws. What happens to him in town next? While dining with his dad's old friends, Trinity catches the eye of a local troublemaker named Parker. A cowboy says a plot has a new owner, so Parker wants to meet this Eastern boy. Trinity blanks out, but Parker insists on testing his skills, knowing you need grit to survive the West. Parker squares up to spar, but the owner rushes over to stop them. An annoyed Parker slaps him, just to warm up. Meanwhile, his father's three friends just don't help. They forget Trinity is a fighting rookie. Trinity isn't intimidated by this rough character. He's still a proud man, regardless. He takes off his coat, and Parker laughs while getting ready. Trinity strikes a pose that shocks all. This weak stance lets Parker know his real skill level. Trinity dances, but Parker hits him, leaving him dazed. He looks for support, but the trio is too busy eating to intervene. Trinity tries a weird punch, but Parker dodges it, leading to a surprise counterattack from Trinity. Parker starts pummeling him, dizzying Trinity until he eventually falls to the ground, completely worn out. He's a joke. Wildcat tries, but Bambino stops him. He wants Trinity to take the beating. Parker winds up for the finish, but Bambino finally intervenes.
He's just a boy.
Parker waits. The three are fed and ready. Bambino takes the lead, hitting him with a punch. Both sides descend into total chaos. Trinity tries to help, but gets floored by one punch. One loots while the trio brawls, earning pay as they fight. They quickly down the thugs. Wildcat and his brother carry Trinity away. Bambino leaves, but is blocked by two bounty hunters he taught a lesson before. The pair tries to be menacing, but luckily Wildcat and the others step in. Wildcat disarms, and Bambino robs. Wildcat brings a table. Bambino blinds them both. Because of this attack, they will face trouble later. Soon, Parker and a local landowner show up to force Trinity to sell his father's land. Before Trinity can speak, his uncles step in to defend him now. The price offered is actually pretty good. Trinity says it's his father's gift, and he won't sell. The man relents, knowing the three experts are armed and ready to shoot. After they're gone, the group knows they'll be back for the land. The next morning, they give him a horse and a new gun. He must learn to shoot to survive the West, or he'll just be bullied. Judith rides in to meet Trinity. Trinity grins, ditches his weapon, and jumps on his bike to join her. The uncles are stunned. Guarding the farm? Trinity and Judith head to the woods and start getting romantic. Judith remembers a task, asks to meet later, playing hard to get. Trinity's enraged. Parker follows, wanting Judith. Bambino finds him out cold. The next day, they buy horses. Trinity bumps into Judith's father, greets him, but gets a cold look. Stay away. He finds out she's betrothed, a shock that leaves him reeling. Hearing the name, a mismatch. Who makes him decide to learn to shoot? The man was just flirting with a lady, but that made the bully Parker jealous. Annoyed by his presence, Parker challenges the man. See who is worthy of her love. Though Trinity's a bookworm, he's not scared. Parker glares and leaves. He doesn't want to get beaten by the uncles again. New to the West, Trinity misses Parker's look and thinks he scared him off. He brags to his uncles, but they look really worried. A lady warns Trinity, and he finally realizes Parker wants a shootout. He steps outside to find a crowd gathered and Parker waiting in the hot sun. Last time he had help, but today he has to face Parker alone. Parker knows he's going to win and grins. He's ready to brawl, but Parker's friend tosses him a pistol. Even if his uncles wanted to jump in, it's too late. Parker urges him to pick it up, but Wildcat warns him. Trinity knows picking up a gun means death. He refuses to duel, knowing he's no match for Parker. Parker keeps firing to provoke him to draw. He keeps cool, mocking Parker's missed shots, which only serves to make the guy furious. A landowner intervenes, stopping the madness. Trinity returns home to a scolding from his uncles. Backing down just makes him look even worse. He'd face more contempt. Later, his uncles offer to teach Trinity combat, but he loves biology, not fighting, so that idea is dropped. He finds Judith to ask if her dad is actually forcing this engagement. Judith sadly admits it. Her father is under pressure from Parker. Hearing this, Trinity is heartbroken. Unsure how to win her back, he settles for teaching Judith a lesson. Refreshed, he goes home and learns guns. He realizes guns are truth, not books. His uncles get why he's acting so crazy. To help him win, the trio decides to train him until he beats Parker. He gets his old gear. It's the stuff his father left behind. Whatever the training brings, he needs to look the part. Trinity feels hopeful, starts training. The uncles watch, doubting him. Then they begin to teach him their skills. Trinity is surprised by Bambino. He complains, but in a fight, survival matters. If you win, who cares about the attack? Trinity works hard at fighting, and soon Wildcat starts teaching him to shoot. He coaches him on how to be a marksman. Trinity hits the target on his first shot. Wildcat is truly amazed. Maybe it's his father's genes kicking in. After training, Bambino finds Parker to deliver the challenge. Parker agrees. The showdown is set for that afternoon. Inevitable. The cowboys arrive with him. Town girls wave, and as everyone expects a joke, Trinity shows them his real skills. He spins on his horse, ending with a handstand. The crazy start shocks everyone. Even Parker is baffled. He didn't expect a show. To stop Parker's friends, the uncles restrain them so he can fight. His handstand isn't over. Parker is getting impatient, worried this is another trick, and Trinity finally gets off his horse. Still, Parker thinks it's a joke and doesn't take him seriously. Judith arrives to cheer Trinity on, which makes Parker jealous. Furious, he vows to run Trinity out of town for good. He falls behind in the first round. Trinity doesn't shoot, instead playing games. He misses. Parker is stunned. He never thought the rookie could be this good. Trinity only has 2 bullets left now. He looks at Judith for her approval, then puts his gun away, deciding to just finish this with his bare fists. Parker loses the gunfight. To save face, he drops his gun to fight. Having beaten Trinity before, he feels confident, hoping to win. Things aren't simple. He uses all his might, lacks the upper hand, and gets toyed with. They fight into the saloon. Then he lands a big punch. Parker won't quit, swinging his weak fists. Trinity gives him no chance at all. Under heavy blows, Parker is beaten, losing his pride. Trinity and Judas get their happy ending.